Okay, I'm all wound up here. Somebody got me going. Don't take much to get me going anyway. It's a Scottish thing. The older I get, the grouchier I get. Okay. You have kids in the room, put the volume down, or watch this somewhere else alone. So, everybody's talking about it. I never said nothing on video about the barricades that's going on the railroad tracks, on the railways across Canada, and the natives are upset, including white people, everybody. So they finally have, the courts is not really saying anything, so they took the land, they took the law upon themselves and said, okay, we gotta do something. What the hell's coming behind me? So, this person approached me and said, do you wish to sign a petition? Is to tell the government, Trudeau, to put an end to this crisis, put an end to the pipeline and everything else. I said, well, there's nothing new here. But I said, I'll sign. You know, I'll sign, no problem. It's not going to accomplish anything. Just like this video, it's not going to accomplish anything. But I look at her, I said, well, you know, the problem here, the natives that agrees for this pipeline to go from Alberta to the Pacific coast, these natives, they were paid. They got some money. But the problem is, that's the snobby natives got something. The rest, absolutely nothing. And I said, the pipeline, there's another thing. If they had a pipe about this thick all around, that's as impossible to have leak, it's impossible to have breakage, you know, maybe. But every time there's a huge disaster, a break in the pipes or whatever, fracture, they always say, they have a news conference, the CEO says, oh, we are so sorry. This is sacred ground, this is a native land, and to go through a pipeline right across, not good. Now, what really got me going, I look at her, I said, listen, it's simple. If 60 years ago, there would have been no niggers, no frogs, no wagon burners, no fruits. Everybody would have been treated equally. We wouldn't be in this mess. It's reverse discrimination. It's that we are in an era, the minorities or whatever the cultures are saying, you spit on us for years, now is our turn to fight back. That's the era that we're in. And she looks at me, she goes, yeah. I said, ho, 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 ho. Then I really got upset. So you're trying to tell me that the blacks 60 years ago were treated equal to the white men? Then she goes, well, hold it. Are you trying to tell me the gays were treated equally to everybody else? Hold it. Are you trying to tell me the Frenchmen, the Acadians were treated equally in this province like everybody else? She goes, and I went, what's the other one? The natives, were they treated equally 60 years ago? And I was really getting upset. How you doing? So I turned around, I said, this is what's going on. This is the problem. Turn around, now all they do is have, through the law, high-paying lawyers, court injunction. The natives have learned to live in a capitalist system. You deal with the government gives you money, you take it home to your friends and family. The rest, what do you think they say? Oh, we never had clean water on the reserve. Of course not. Every time we give them money, it doesn't follow through. I mean, I think Maroney or whatever said years ago, they were talking about maybe $4 billion that was wasted. But that's the capitalist system. That's what we introduced the natives to. So for this pipeline, the natives don't agree with the other natives, and it's chaos. So for Trudeau to turn around and what they're going to do? What are they going to do? We're in a period that if they're only going to go through the courts and win through the courts is not public opinion. The courts is high-paying lawyers, and then they do some negotiation, and then next thing you know, somebody's come up with money. But the process is flawed, and as I said, excuse my bad language, but that's the way it was. That's the way it was. That's the name that they give people. The N-word, the F-word, the W-word, and the F-word, the 2F. But, oh, nice.
Thank you.
Very good. So, but the problem is reverse discrimination. That's the era that we're living in. And in the future, we're not going to have any problem at all. None. None, none, none. The next generation, everything's going to be perfect. Why? Because everybody's going to be too goddamn stoned to give a rat ass about anything else. I'm gonna get DOG for a walk.